Hello, this is Santa. You're listening to the Do This First podcast, where we provide actionable steps to guide you on your journey to success. Yesterday, we talked about determination, which is the steadfast drive and commitment to achieving your goals regardless of obstacles or setbacks encountered along the way. Today, we're talking about purpose, not to be confused with setting goals, which we'll talk about tomorrow. Having a purpose refers to having a sense of direction or meaning in one's life. It involves knowing why you do what you do and finding fulfillment and the long-term impact it has on your own personal growth and on society as a whole. A purpose serves as a guiding principle that influences decision-making, shapes goals, and provides a sense of motivation and fulfillment. On the other hand, having a goal pertains to setting specific targets or a desired outcome that can be achieved within a certain time frame. While goals are instrumental in working towards achieving one's purpose, they are more short-term and specific in nature. Goals may change over time as circumstances evolve, but a fundamental purpose tends to remain consistent throughout your lifetime, even though it is flexible when goals shift. Goals are closely connected, but having a purpose encompasses broader existential questions about who we are and what impact we want to have on the world, whereas goals are more outcome-oriented and measurable within that larger framework of life. Those are the distinct differences between the two. Stay with me on this because I've seen situations where someone is a rock star at their job. I mean, stellar even, but they are miserable or wish they were doing something else. It is absolutely possible to excel in something that may not align with one's life purpose. And though your fundamental life purpose doesn't really change, things can happen, whether externally or internally, that shift your heart's desires. Our skills, interests, and passions may lead us towards excelling in a particular field or activity, even if it doesn't fulfill our ultimate life purpose, and vice versa. Moreover, true mastery requires commitment, dedication, and practice, which can be cultivated irrespective of whether the activity corresponds directly to one's life purpose. Your life purpose comes from your soul. It's an internal need that you would do even if you weren't paid for it. Excelling at something irrelevant to one's life purpose can still provide a sense of accomplishment and boost your self-confidence and open doors for networking and collaboration opportunities. Therefore, individuals should embrace the opportunity to develop expertise in areas that they're drawn towards without feeling constrained by a narrow definition of their life purpose. After all, success often arises from hard work and passion rather than solely relying on fulfilling one's predetermined life mission, quote unquote. Why is it important to connect with one's life purpose? It helps us make better choices. It helps us set meaningful goals. And we're able to find fulfillment in what we do. Without a clear sense of purpose, we might find ourselves wandering aimlessly like Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants. I had an experience going down a produce aisle in Publix and seeing a shopper standing there comparing tomatoes. When I circled back around 20 minutes later, they were still comparing tomatoes. How hard can it be to decide between tomatoes? Make a decision. Or the armchair radical that talks a big game, but never quite gets around to doing anything. Seriously though, if you really want to live a life centered around your purpose, or at the very least, connect with what that looks like, there are a couple of key strategies that will help you get the ball rolling. So let's start. Let's start with exploring personal interests and hobbies. Write it out. Researchers at MIT say you should write a love list. Yes, a love list. Think about what makes your heart skip a beat, in a good way, of course. What hobbies or activities make you enter a flow state or make you lose track of time? Are there things you stop doing because you have to, but if you had copious amounts of time, you would continue for hours on end? This is a great starting point to uncovering your life's purpose. And by the way, it can be more than one thing, just so you know. These passions can give us clues about what really matters to us and what we enjoy doing. What drives your choices and actions? Think about that. Why do you do what you do right now? Is it for money, personal satisfaction, to help others, or something else? If you can align what keeps you going with your passions, then you have a winner on your hands. Maybe get a second pair of eyes to help you make the alignment connection. You would be surprised what an objective person might be able to see. Most people will tell you to recruit the help of your family and friends to help you make the connection, but that really depends on the quality of the relationship in place. Sometimes it can make more sense to go to a professional, such as a life coach or a mentor, that will help provide an unbiased assessment of what they're seeing. Another way to tap into your life purpose is to think about what you want your epitaph to say. I know. It might sound morbid, and we don't want to think about death, right? But this exercise can really reveal to you what you should be doing versus what you are doing. It can be a rather humbling drill, though, I will admit. But think of it this way. You're still here on planet Earth, which means you still have a shot at becoming the person you want people to remember once you're gone. What this exercise meant for me was starting work on a screenplay. I've always wanted to write. It meant joining a songwriters association and working with a song plugger to pitch some of my songs for me. It also meant starting this podcast. At the end of the year, I will have 365 episodes centered on being the best humans we can possibly be. That makes me tear and smile at the same time. What if I haven't discovered my life's purpose yet? It's perfectly normal to feel uncertain or unsure about your life's purpose. Remember that self-discovery and purpose are ongoing processes. Be patient with yourself and embrace the journey. Engage in self-reflection, try new experiences, seek inspiration from others, and stay open to possibilities. Trust that with time and exploration, you will gain clarity and find a meaningful sense of purpose. Can you have multiple purposes? Yes, it's possible to have multiple life purposes. Each person's journey is unique, and some individuals find fulfillment in pursuing multiple passions and purposes simultaneously. Embrace the idea that your life's purpose may be multifaceted and allow yourself to explore different avenues that align with your values and bring you a sense of meaning and joy. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review, follow, and subscribe. We can also connect on Twitter. My username is @until_Santa. Tomorrow, we'll talk about identifying and setting scalable goals. Till tomorrow.
You're moving past the rain, moving past the pain, oh, past the color blue. I see power in you, past what held you down. Look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.